Welcome back to NK in SoCal. I'm your host, Nathan Kays. Today I am at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and we're going to do the 2024 expedited walkthrough of the park. I did this last year and it was a big hit, so I'm going to do it again. We're going to do a full revolution of the park. I'm going to commentate along the way, point out some of the things that are different from last year to this year. So why don't you come along with us and have some fun. Through the turnstile we go, and let's start. To the right we have Coaster Candy and gift shop right there. You can get all sorts of Six Flags merchandise in there. Of course, we have the funnel cake factory here on the right, which gets very, very popular at the end of the day. A lot of people get funnel cakes to go. Recently with the kids, we've really been enjoying Plaza ice cream. We still are grandfathered in on the old dining plan, and we can go in here and use our snack portion of our dining plan to get ice cream on the way out. So we've thoroughly been using that many times this summer. This is Monday in late August. It's about 95 degrees and sunny. We do have the Six Flags photo area over here. And on the left, the often unused Grand Oak Picnic Pavilion. Over here on the left, continuing, is guest relations and information. We have used this a few times over the years. Back there in that direction is the Flash Pass headquarters. There are also lockers back there, and you can get stroller and wheelchair rentals on the left back there. We are gonna go up through the plaza here and continue on our way. You can get the unlimited all-day dining passes right here, added to your day here at Six Flags. They are already starting to set up for Fright Fest. It starts in a couple weeks, 10 days. So you are gonna start to see some of the Fright Fest decorations as we do our tour here today. The infamous fountains here at the front of the park. Tatsu, that green and orange coaster right there. Last year we walked that way and we started our loop that way. This year, we're gonna go to the right. You get churros and Dippin' Dots right here at the front. There are some restrooms over in that direction right there. And we're gonna continue this way. Six Flags Magic Mountain. They have added this basketball shooting game on the right up here. This was not here in my video from last year. They have made this area here pass holder services for pass upgrades, information, and support. That used to be more towards the front of the park. Now it's here just past the plaza. Coming up on our first shot of Full Throttle. I believe that still holds the record for largest looping coaster in the world, largest loop. We love that ride. We go on that every time we're here at Six Flags. On the right here, there is Screamin' Spuds, maxed out mac and cheese. You can get your barbecue chicken, brisket, mac and cheese there. Over here is high octane wings. We're not gonna stop and look at all the menus here as we are looking to get this vlog done in under 30 minutes. Just trying to keep things concise yet informative and fun for everyone here. Coming up on the sports bar. Have enjoyed a few beverages in there over the years. Just past the sports bar, there's Coaster Candies. It's always a sweet time in there. This is a huge change from last year's vlog. They have since ripped down the Golden Bear Theater. Bunch of rumors out there. Currently nothing officially announced yet. It's been in this stage of demolition for quite some time. They went really fast on it, and now it's in a stagnation period. Lots of rumors about what's going in there, different coaster speculation going on. Coming up on the right is the kids area. We did a full walkthrough there last year. Nothing much has changed in there, so we are not going to walk through it. You can still see it. If you want a full walkthrough of that area, you can check out last year's vlog on my channel. Now would be a great time, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel. Check out some of my other vlogs that I've done. Been going on a lot of cruises. My wife and I also went to Bora Bora, Tahiti, which was an amazing trip. We daily vlogged that all the 7 days we were there. So definitely go check out some of my other vlogs when you can. Superman is running, you can always tell because you can hear it across the park. It had been closed for quite some time, so glad to see Superman's back open. Coming up on the tallest coaster here at Six Flags Magic Mountain, Goliath. It is a drop of 255 feet. And there's the shot of Superman and Lex Luthor. To the left is the Buccaneer pirate ship ride and the Swashbuckler, which is the swings that goes around. On the left here, you can buy your capes. We got Food Etc., which is one of the bigger food establishments here inside the park. You can get Mexican food in there. Used to be able to get Greek food and sushi, but they've since done away with that. They do have a bar in there. You can get alcoholic beverages. Remember that you cannot walk around the park here with alcoholic beverages. You have to consume them in the facility that you purchase them in. There's munchies over here. You can get hot dogs, chili cheese fries, and chicken strips. They have added some additional shaded areas here at the park in the last year, which is a good addition. I wish they would add more. I wish they would add some misters. Straight ahead is DC Universe. Another gift shop here, the Daily Planet. There's a bunch of arcade claw games over there in that direction. This is the entrance to Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. If you're looking for the Flash Pass entrance, like many of the Flash Pass, not all of them, but some of them, the Flash Pass entrance is over in that direction. A lot of them are at the exits. Coming up on the first aid station, we have used that once, maybe twice over the years. Coming down here into the Scream Punk district, the things that you're gonna find down here are the Gearworks Theater, which is generally unused these days. I've never actually seen anything inside that theater. I wish they would have some sort of revolving shows go through there. Down here, continuing into the Scream Punk district, you're gonna have a restroom on the right. There's a water refill station at this restroom just outside. The rides you will find down here in this area are two coasters. Well, first of all, checking out the restroom signs. I feel like that was confiscated from an old Blockbuster video store. The coasters you'll find down here are Scream and Twisted Colossus. There's Twisted Colossus right there. That is one of our favorite rides. Back there in that direction is Scream. I'm not a huge fan of Scream. A lot of loops for me, but I do enjoy Twisted Colossus. We're gonna turn back up here and head out of the Scream Punk district. We're gonna just retrace our steps here, and I'll see you back in DC Universe. Coming out of the Scream Punk district into the DC Universe area. The first ride we will come up on here is Teen Titans Turbo Spin, formerly Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth. But when they brought in the Wonder Woman coaster, that yellow and red beauty right in front of us, they did reskin this. Couldn't have two Wonder Woman rides, I guess. The kids do still enjoy this. Me, that's my nightmare ride, just going around in circles over and over. That's a surefire way to get me to have to leave the park. Wonder Woman, single rail coaster. We didn't go all the way back here in last year's vlog, so we're gonna make sure that happens here today. There is the DC Universe store here on the right. All sorts of capes you can get. All capes are $9.99. And another ride they have here in the back, Batman, the ride, and the DC gift shop. They got some really cool items in here. Everything from clothing to cups to these really extravagant figurines. And here is the entrance to Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. They do need some air conditioning in that queue right there. There's a hot box in there. They need some ceiling fans. There were some people passing out here in the summer when they're in the queue for Wonder Woman. It gets really hot in that queue. Hoping that Six Flags does something about that shortly. Going right underneath the Wonder Woman tracks here. Getting our first shot of Crazanity. We'll get closer to that in a minute. They do have some more shaded covered seating right here. You can pick up some drinks or chips, some ice cream right here. Before we hang a right at Boardwalk Brews here, you can get your beers and White Claws. There's a quick look at the menu right here. It's basically 15 bucks, 16 bucks for a beer. We're gonna walk through the carnival area where all the games are. You can test your skill. See if you can win some stuffed animals. Passing Johnny Rockets. We've dined here many times over the years. It is $20 for a rocket double, just so you know. Chicken strips, $19. And here is Crazanity. I believe that's the tallest pendulum ride in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Please let me know. Coming up on the Saw maze that seemingly is now just a permanent structure here at Magic Mountain. Gearing up for Fright Fest. Like I said, it's just in a short while it starts. It starts in early September. As we pass Saw and Crazanity, we're coming up on Jammin' Bumpers. This is the bumper cars here at Six Flags. These are really fun. I've been on a number of bumper cars rides in different locations over the years. And Jammin' Bumpers is one of the better ones, honestly. On the right, we do have Ace of Clubs. You can get your turkey legs in there, some baby back ribs. There's the entrance to Jammin' Bumpers. And coming up on Scrambler. Doesn't look like it's currently open. The kids do enjoy that ride. Again, not a big fan of that. They got restrooms here on the left. Over here on the right, we have Riddler's Revenge. That's the stand-up coaster here at Six Flags. That's the green one in the back behind Wonder Woman. And then over here in the back, they do have the Hall of Justice shooter ride. That is no longer 3D. The 3D broke on it, and I've been told that the manufacturer went out of business, so they can no longer get replacement parts to make it 3D. So it is now the same ride, just not 3D. Coming up on some more eateries here, we do have Carlini's Pizzeria. And they've done it. I'm gonna take a quick look in here because there's actually a big upgrade in here. They've gone from a little coffee stand to a pretty legit Starbucks in here, offering Starbucks coffees, beverages, and pastries. Continuing on, there's Big Belly Burger over there. You can get your burgers and fries. And Munchopolis Snacks. Over here on the left is Gold Rusher, a rip-roaring roller coaster. We still do enjoy going on that. Back here is the Metro Park Pub. You can get your adult beverages back there. Again, you have to consume them in that area. You cannot walk around the park with your alcoholic beverages. To the left here is Samurai Summit. We're gonna be going back up this way. Once I complete the full rotation, I will come back to this and show you Samurai Summit. It goes straight up the middle of the park. But we're gonna continue on our exterior loop for now. Coming up on Jetstream, one of the water rides here. It's basically like a log flume, showing its age, but still a fun ride nonetheless. Catching a back glimpse of Ninja right here. That's the coaster that's under the track. We'll see the entrance to that when we go up Samurai Summit. There's Ninja coming in. Coming up into the underground area. And first, on the right, we will pass Dive Devil, I have not braved that yet. My daughter, my older daughter, and my wife have been on this. My younger daughter, Victoria, still looking to go on this at some point. That is $60 for 3 people to go on at one time, $55 for 2, and $35 for a single rider. Over here on the right, we do have the Circuit Breaker Grand Prix. This is an additional cost too here at Six Flags. They have added these timer boards throughout the park too, which is really convenient. It shows you the wait times. Remember to also download the app. You can see the wait times on there as well. Let's not pass and not mention the Underground Arcade. This was most recently a pass holder lounge. Now it's a arcade. Coming up on West Coast Racers, if you're looking for the Flash Pass entrance to West Coast Racers, it is through the exit. Doesn't look like that ride's open today. Here on the right is the Chicken Coop Eatery. You can get your fried chicken there. Yeah, the attraction is temporarily closed. Not sure how long that is for, but seems like at least for today. On the right, we have Coaster Candy. Again, always a sweet time. And you can see some more of the Fright Fest decorations coming in here. So it looks like they are gonna have this included scare zone up here, this little mini maze, outdoor mini maze. On the right here, we got Twin Charge Tacos. Have not eaten there yet, but I have heard it's pretty decent. And coming up on the right here is Apocalypse the Ride, one of my more favorite rides at the park. It is very underrated, complete chaos on that ride. And they recently have improved where the Flash Pass entrance meets up in the queue. You save a lot more time if you have a Flash Pass now than the way it used to be. Continuing our exterior loop is snack tracks, snack and refill station. You can stay hydrated over here, and I'm gonna continue up this hill and meet you at Roaring Rapids.
In classic cherry or blue raspberry flavors. Get the original blue and red striped cup.
Passing under Tatsu, we are coming up on Roaring Rapids. They do have this dryer station here. After you get very wet on Roaring Rapids, this is $6 for 3 minutes of blow drying. Coming up on my favorite themed area in the park, this Western style themed area is my favorite. They do have live music on the weekends in here, a lot of the times throughout the summer. There's a number of soda machines here on the left. These steps right here are gonna take you up to Samurai Summit, which I will tack on to the end of this video. Here is Roaring Rapids on the right. Not very busy today on this Monday. All the kids are back in school now. They have added, I don't remember if this was here last year, but I've noticed over the last couple of years, they have added some nice theming elements throughout the park, which in my opinion was very needed. They could continue doing that. There's the entrance to Tatsu. Fly at the speed of fear. They have some lockers for tots over there, because if you do not have loose items in your pockets, because you will lose them. There are some jewelry. There's a jewelry shop right here, some more games over there, and there's an arcade. Here is one of our favorite eateries within the park, Katie's Kettle. We usually get the chicken finger and fries here with our meal plan. This is where they have the live music. Did just see this a couple weekends ago. Very talented band playing some bluegrass music out here. Katie's Kettle, good spot to come eat. They have added an outdoor bar, brewery tap area. We're gonna go quickly check that out. It's a nice addition over here. Brews poured right here. And here's a quick look at the menu of their offerings. Number of different beers, Smart Water, Beatbox, Lynchburg Lemonade sounds good right about now. Whiskey and triple sec. Across here is the Shady restroom. And this is a smoking area right here. This is one of the scare zones in the upcoming Fright Fest area. As you can see, they have some of the neon spider and other Halloween items out here. This is all traditionally a glow in the dark area. We're gonna pass under the tracks of Revolution, the first looping coaster in North America. we're gonna continue down here and I'll see you at Viper. Before we get to Viper, of course, we should not miss X2. You proceed down that bridge right there, and that takes you to the entrance to X2. One of the best rides in the park. If you were just here for one day, I would highly suggest making sure you get on X2. Although recently, for quite some time, it's been running only one train. And even if you do have a flash pass, the queue can take quite some time to get on that ride. Passing Primo's Pizzeria right here. A few years ago, this was a Panda Express type of restaurant, proceeding on towards Viper. One of the more controversial rides here in the park, one of the most controversial coasters in the park. Some say it's very bumpy these days to ride. It's definitely showing its age. Others, they love the ride, they don't want to go anywhere. Some claim that it should be ripped down. Others would protest against that. Write down in the comments below. Are you a fan of Viper? Heading downhill now, back towards the front of the park. We're gonna pass all these placards coming up on the right. I always love looking at these as I'm coming through here. West Coast Racers 2019, X2 2002, Full Throttle 2013, Superman 2011, Tatsu 2006, Goliath 2000, and there's some more over here as we pass under the X2 bridge. Apocalypse 2009. We're gonna have Scream here 2003. 1998 is when Riddler's Revenge, the stand-up coaster. This one's blank. Assuming Wonder Woman maybe should go in here. Viper 1990 and Twisted Colossus 2015. And of course, remember, Twisted Colossus used to just be Colossus, completely wooden, which opened in 1978. But they turned it into a wood meets metal coaster in 2015. That debuted. Gonna proceed down this hill here and I'll see you at Revolution. Approaching Revolution as we hear the screams on Tatsu in the distance. Revolution, the world's first looping coaster, only runs one train. From what I've been told, again, it has to do with not being able to get replacement parts to fix the other trains. I'm not sure what the solution to that is, but hopefully we can get all the coasters here at Magic Mountain running at full speed. Coming up here on the carousel. Sometimes this is operating, sometimes it's not. Glad to see it moving today. Some people on there enjoying that. Coming up on the Magic Mover, not currently in operation today. This is the people mover that takes you up the hill to the top of Samurai Summit, which is where I'm gonna go back to now and show me walking up Samurai Summit. Won't be able to take the Magic Mover on the way down though. And to get up to Samurai Summit the fastest, I'm gonna take this shortcut here through the back of Revolution. One of the less traveled pathways in the park here. This will take you back up to where the Western themed area begins. And that's where we'll keep proceeding back to Samurai Summit. And we have backtracked through the Western themed area here in the park. And we find ourselves now at the base of these steps, which is where I will be coming down shortly after I show you guys Samurai Summit. Samurai Summit was closed last year when I did the vlog, this expedited walkthrough. So I wanna make sure I cover it today for you. Okay, I am now at the back of the park again. I have teleported to Samurai Summit entrance. I'm gonna walk up the summit. You can come along with me. This is a fairly steep incline. Over the years, do enjoy running up this with the kids. Try to get some extra exercise in while we're here. Get a good shot of Full Throttle from the back here as it comes out this tunnel and suspends you in the air at this juncture. Let's see if I can just wait here for a second and get it for you. gonna go into that tunnel, and then it's gonna come back out here, hang upside down for a second. Almost at the top of the summit, we can see Ninja coming back into the station. Let's get to the top of Samurai Summit. In the midway point here at the summit, we got some restrooms here on the right. We have this gift shop that's very, very rarely open nowadays. We have the defunct Laughing Dragon restaurant that hasn't been open for years. And then in that direction, we have Superman. That's a really fun ride. You go all the way to the top of that tower down there. And we're gonna keep proceeding up Samurai Summit. We're gonna walk under Tatsu towards the Sky Tower. We'll talk about that here in a second. As we pass under Tatsu, we do pass this building here that every year they use as the Sewer of Souls maze for Fright Fest. And as we proceed, we're gonna approach the entrance to Ninja, and we're getting to the Sky Tower. And some exciting news regarding the Sky Tower is that they have announced a full-scale renovation of the Sky Tower with an estimated opening time of sometime in 2026. It's currently late August 2024. Here's the entrance to Ninja. So that's exciting news about the Sky Tower. It's been closed for many, many years now. And there's even speculation as announced by the CEO that perhaps they will have a members pass holder lounge at the top. So let's get this back in operation. I've personally never been up it. My wife has though. Also at the top of Samurai Summit here, next to the Sky Tower is the Magic Mover. That is the tram that goes from here at Samurai Summit straight down to the front promenade of the park. So a very convenient way to access the back of the park and the front of the park. However, since the Magic Mover is not operational today, we're gonna go down these steps right here underneath the station of Tatsu. We're gonna fast forward down these steps here. And this is gonna take us right back to the Western themed area. There's a good shot of Tatsu going up its lift hill. And the screams as it plummets its descent. And here we are, the steps that I told you that we would come back and arrive at. When we reach the bottom here, we will have successfully cut through the middle of the park and wound back up in the Western area. I'm gonna cut back through the Western themed area here once again under Revolution, and I'm gonna head to the front of the park because I think on the way out, I gotta use that snack pass to get the kids some ice cream. Shh, it's a secret. And then go home. Hopefully it doesn't melt. I don't know, live pretty close, so it shouldn't melt. Last pit stop for me today is Plaza Ice Cream on the way out. Couple of large containers of mint chocolate chip. The girls are going to love these. I might sneak some for myself on the way out. And finishing up where we started today, except this time double-fisted mint chocolate chip ice cream. Now for the race to the car before it all melts. Hopefully we got in under the 30-minute mark today. Thanks for coming along with me today. Hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I'll see you again soon. Ice cream check in the car. It's a melting.